Legendary Rush drummer Neil Peart has died. He was 67. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. Now here's a story I did not in a million years expect to broadcast to you today. Probably the last guy I thought we'd lose anytime soon is Neil Peart, one of the greatest drummers of all time. We just got this news. It turns out that Neil had passed away on January 7th. A family spokesman basically said he'd been suffering from brain cancer for 3 years, quietly, as they mentioned, which goes in line with a lot of things that happened with the Rush crowd. Obviously, his cohorts knew this. Obviously, a lot of people in the network of Rush knew this, but they're a classy bunch. They kept it under wraps. Nothing got out, and we just found out today. It was just a few years ago that Rush had their farewell tour, with a lot of rumors that possibly Neil Peart, who couldn't tour because of a lot of physical problems, would either let someone else come into the fold or not, and of course, that's not what Rush is all about. They're a trio. They'd all have to be involved. Peart joined the band in 1974 to record his first album with the band in 1975 with Fly By Night, their second album, replacing John Rutsey. I think John we lost in 2008. And anyone who has ever seen Neil Peart drum, who by the way is always like in the top 3 of greatest drummers of all time whenever there's a poll, or sometimes at number 1, there's always that argument of who was the best. Artistically, really, technically, one of the greatest drummers of all time. Sure, on YouTube, there are a lot of people emulating him. My son, when he was 9, was doing Tom Sawyer, not like Neil Peart. But this is how classy Neil Peart was. The folks at Anthem Records made sure that he saw my son drum, and he sent him concert use sticks. Whenever you talk about Rush, Neil, the whole group, it's classy all the way around. Never infighting, never talking down about the other person. Neil was part of that. Alex Lifeson, Geddy Lee. But getting back to the musicianship, I mean, of course, he was a great lyricist as well. He grew up in Port Dalhousie, which is a suburb quite outside of Toronto. And he used to emulate the greats, of course, just like any drummer. The thing is, he became better than a lot of his heroes. This story is developing. We'll have more news coming up for you real soon. I saw Rush in concert only once. My son saw him in concert, and he just told me, he says, I can't believe I actually saw someone in concert who's passed away. And my son is pretty broken up about this. He can't believe it, because Neil is one of his heroes. And I know you're watching this and you're going, he's one of my heroes. Share your thoughts, concerts, albums, his technique, if you met him, on our comment section. I'm John Beaudin. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. This is Rock History Music.